about reproduction in plants, pollination, fertilization, and the formation of seeds, seed dispersal using parallel processing, chess, syllabum, yoga, ambidextrous, and abstract. Now I am going to do yoga. Pollination. The transfer of pollen grain from the anther male part to the stigma female part of a flower is known as pollination. There are two types of pollination. They are cross-pollination and self-pollination. Self-pollination is the process in which the pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma of the same flower or stigma of another flower of the same plant. Cross-pollination is the process in which the pollen grains are transferred from the anther of a flower to the stigma of a flower of another plant. Cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is the process. Cross-pollination is the process in which the pollen grains are transferred from the stigma of a flower, from the anther of a flower to the stigma of another flower of another plant. It occurs mostly in unisexual flowers, and self-pollination occurs mostly in bisexual flowers. Next comes the fertilization. The process in which the male gamete fuses with the female gamete to form zygote is called fertilization. After the pollen grains land in the stigma of a flower. After the pollen grain land on the stigma of a flower, it segregates a sugary fluid that makes the pollen grain to grow a tube known as pollen tube. This is known as pollen germination. After the pollen tube is grown in the flower, it penetrates the ovule and enters the ovule through the area known as microphale area and bursts into embryo sac. Now, after it is burst into embryo sac, the process of fertilization takes place, in which the gametes fuse to the female gamete to form zygote. Now, after fusing with the female gamete, it forms a zygote through the process of fertilization. After fertilization, the zygote bursts into embryo, in which the flower is grown. Now, the embryo which is developed into the zygote which is developed into the embryo is kept inside a capsule which grows until the right environmental conditions allow it to grow. Seed dispersal. Seeds are dispersed in a plant through various agents known as by winds, by water, by means of birds and animals, in which the seeds are scattered in the plant, or else by the force of the seeds open forcibly through the process of self-explosion. The seeds that are light are carried away by wind, and through the faces of birds the seeds are germinated. Seeds that can float are carried out by water, example coconut, and seeds can open forcibly through their own force, for example legumes and castor. After the seeds are scattered into the ground by various agents of seed dispersal, they grow into a new plant by the process of seed germination. The process of seed germination is a process in which the seeds grow until the right environmental conditions allow it to grow into a new seedling. Now the process repeats. After the seeds are sown inside the ground, it grows into a seedling and it absorbs nutrition from the soil and grows into a new plant. Thank you. Love you all.